Your self-worth is determined by you. You don't have to depend on someone to tell you who you are. You have been criticizing yourself for years, and it hasn't worked. Try approving of yourself and see what happens.
Welcome back to my channel, or welcome, I'm Nancy. I appreciate you and I'm sending you a lot of love. In this video we're gonna talk about self-worth, and I'm gonna share with you 4 points to help you improve your self-worth. The first one is understanding that it's all a programming. So let's take a couple examples to illustrate that. We're talking about person A and person B, and we all know or came across these people at some point. So, person A, everything seems to come easy to them. They know lovely people, they have been in healthy relationships, they have a stable income, good friends, and they never questioned their worth. They could like someone and someone else be like, aren't they out of your league? But they end up being with that person because this person feels worthy, and they probably received a lot of compliments and praise when they were children, so they grew up with a good sense of self-worth. Now let's take person B. Person B is the hardest worker. They try the hardest at school or at work. They maybe strive to have a lot of achievements or material possessions, but deep down they never feel like they are enough. So they try to overcompensate by having titles or achievements, but that doesn't fulfill them, and they still feel like shit deep down. Now these people could have been overly criticized or pushed too much when they were children, and they felt like they weren't enough, they weren't doing enough, nobody was proud of them. So by seeing these two people, we understand that it is a programming. Because if it wasn't, and it was something you can obtain and attain, then the second person would be the one feeling more worthy. So I said it and I'm gonna say it again, we were all born worthy. And being worthy isn't the same thing as being deserving. And I didn't know this until a couple years ago. So I thought they were the same thing, but it's not. Being deserving is something you worked for. Like, I deserve to have this right or promotion because I worked hard. But being worthy is a different thing. So we can say we're worthy of having our dream job. Why? Because we are amazing creatures and amazing souls, and we are worthy of having everything we want. We want it because we can have it. If there wasn't a possibility of you having it, you wouldn't even want it. And before disagreeing with you, let's go to the second point, which is understanding that being worthy doesn't mean feeling worthy. So you can go your whole life without feeling worthy, but that doesn't mean you are not worthy. You just continued to choose, consciously or unconsciously, being unworthy over being worthy. Because a lot of people say I'm not worthy, which is not true. You can't not be worthy. You're just not feeling worthy. And we all seen it with people that everyone finds beautiful, but they don't feel beautiful. Does it mean that they are not beautiful? No, they just don't feel it. But everyone else agree that they are beautiful. So by them not feeling beautiful, doesn't make them less beautiful. Because if I took now a piece of jewelry and I put it in a box and I close that box, that doesn't mean the piece of jewelry is not there. We just can see it while the box is closed. But I trust that it's there, and I believe that it's there. So when I go and open the box, it's gonna be there. And this is a really positive thing because we can cultivate the feeling of feeling worthy. How we can do that? We can go to the third point, which is reminding yourself of your worth. So there are a lot of known techniques used for that. You're just gonna find the one that's suitable for you and the one you resist less. So you can use affirmations, whether you say them or put them on a piece of paper and stick them on a wall or on a mirror. You can talk to yourself in the mirror. You can record your voice and listen to it overnight as a form of hypnosis. You can script. All these are super helpful, but the most helpful and effective one is when you find yourself feeling unworthy, to remind yourself of your worth. Because at that moment when you are triggered, you can reprogram your subconscious. Like if you were in a situation and you say, "Nah, this is too good for me," now at that moment, remind yourself that you are worthy of everything you want. Look, the chances of you seeing this video are very tiny, but the fact that you find it is because you resonate with it. And it's because deep down that feeling of worthiness wants to come up. And your higher self wants to remind you that you are worthy. And that's powerful. It's really important when you try to remind yourself that you are worthy to not justify it with earthly things. Like, don't say I'm worthy because I'm rich or I have a lot of friends or because I work hard, because all these things can change or fade. So you're attaching your self-worth to something unstable. You're just worthy because you are worthy. That's it. And also, there's always gonna be someone who have more than you in a specific area. Like maybe have more than friends than you, more money than you. But that doesn't make them better than you, and that doesn't mean you are better than the one who have less in a specific area. We are all equally worthy. The fourth thing is having standards and boundaries. This is how you prove to yourself that you are worthy. Because if you want to be treated with respect, but you let people walk all over you, then this will make you feel like you are unworthy of being respected. Or if you wanted to be in a healthy relationship, but when someone shows red flags, you just choose to ignore it while knowing that it's gonna hurt you down the line, then you're showing yourself that you are not feeling worthy of being in a healthy relationship. I'm not telling you to cut everyone out of your life. You can do that if you feel like it or you want to, but you can set strong boundaries. If you want to be treated a certain way, voice that. If you don't want people to cross certain lines, then say that to them. Don't force them, just tell them and let them do whatever they wanted to do. And that will show you their true intentions and how they plan on treating you. And then you get to choose whether you want that in your life or not. I'm telling you, when you start tolerating and being surrounded what you don't want, you are gonna get what you want. I'm so proud of you and I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.